Hello. Let me momentarily, very quickly double check my stream stats. Do I want this? Do I want that? Not really. Glare on the glasses is rough, guys. I wish I could see, but let me go ahead and double check the audio balance here for us all before we get into this update stream. Also, I'm realizing you guys might actually be able to see my makeup, and you know what? Thank God we're not wasting all of that time, because I think it looks really nice. But then we put on the glasses, and fuck knows after that point. Once upon a time, there was magic and shenanigans and stuff. I think this is good. Because we don't want like a full backtrack. We just want vibe. It's not supposed to be a feature of the situation. It's just vibe. Okay, cool. So that's that. There's going to be a cat just jumping into screen any second now. He is right here. He is needy as hell right now. He's going to show up. I promise you. He will get to see this cutie. Okay. Salutations, friends. My name is Brianna Tsukiyama Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar. And I have not done an update stream in quite a long time. I did one at the beginning of the year. And then not again. It's been a rough ride. We will get into all of that. Let me break down how we want to do this. Just tell you the order at which we are going to be talking about all these shenanigans. We're going to start off with just some personal updates. Then go into YouTube updates. Writing, editing, publishing, all that stuff next. And then finally, we will end with my TBR. So, personal updates. I have had like a really bad mental health year. Like the year has been rough. I'm sure a lot of people would agree. And will say, I think a part of that is actually me not realizing that a medication I was taking had a drowsy effect. And so I was taking it at the beginning of the day, sometimes like taking a second one in the middle of my workday because, see, I told you he'd show up. I told you. Sometimes taking a second one in the middle of work because I have allergy. It was an allergy medication, and I have allergies, and sometimes they'll flare up. I'm specifically allergic to coffee, so depending on where my job is contracted, I just might have more of a reaction to some places, and so I would take more, and then I would just feel like absolute shit. This past week or so, things have been going a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm taking my allergy meds at night, so I feel like a full human being. Hold on, you didn't get like a good view of him. And now I'm distracted. Say hi to Nathaniel, my biggest baby. He's so needy. And he loves attention and cuddles. Yes, he does. Yes, you do. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, now that I'm taking my allergy meds at the time of day that they're intended to be taken, I feel like a actual human being during the day. So that's been great. So I expect to also have just a significant increase in life enjoyment and stuff of that sort. Like things are so much better now. Next, I have a new desk and I'm very excited about it. We are going to be doing an office makeover video. I just have a couple other things that need to come in to finish off the thing. This right here, that's gonna be there for a while. Don't judge me for it. But we're gonna have an office makeover video coming soon. Not soon. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna come eventually. Don't sniff my armpit. But but that's very exciting. So I just have one other thing that needs to come in, and then I need to actually like clean my room. It's quite dirty. There's like, to this side of me is just all the boxes my desk and stuff came in, and it's just kind of a disaster in here. Love that. That's the personal stuff. YouTube wise, hi YouTube. I like, alongside the like health decline I've been on for a hot minute, is also I've been in the throes of publishing, and that took a lot out of me. But we are through with the throes of publishing that book, which we'll get into more. And now I have a lot more time to work on YouTube. I have, for the main channel, No Ordinary Scholar, I have several videos in the pipeline. They've been recorded. Most of them are, if you've seen the most recent video, most of them are continuations in that series, re-recording my old Shakespeare videos because the audio is garbage and no one decided to tell me. So I have most of those coming. And then for the vlog channel, I'm still working on getting through the original amount of like footage that I dug up for the original amount of footage that I like recorded when we moved here, but we're getting through that. I also have a work with me that we're getting back into those now that I feel less disgusting, and now that I have a comfortable workspace. That's like been the biggest issue with my old workspace, was it just was so uncomfortable to do any work there. There was no room to work at the desk. There was no room to put my legs, and so it was super uncomfortable. Now we have a comfortable workspace, and we're getting back into work with me streams. I have one that I'm going to repost to this channel today, and whilst I'm actually working on that and some other things, I will be doing another work with a stream on my Twitch, linked down below. I'm 92% sure. Yes, it is linked down below. Writing wise, and let's go ahead and do editing first. Like I said, I was in the throes of publishing the Queen of Thieves Island Affairs, which is the third book in the Queen of Thieves series, is currently on pre-order. I don't know if I showed these last stream, but I need to switch so I can make sure there's no glare ruining the whole image. New covers. So this is the new cover for A New Throne. It's hard to move with a cute little baby in your lap, but we try. And then we also have the new cover for Catwalk Criminals, and then Island Affairs follows in this theme for covers, and it looks, I very much love these covers. I do not currently have a copy of the Island Affairs because I don't want to order a proof copy because it has like a bar through the middle of it, but it won't let me order an author copy until the book is actually published, so gotta wait a couple weeks. 4/20 is when the book comes out, so let's get excited. It is currently, though, on my Patreon, also linked down below. If you go to my Patreon, I've been destroying my chair. If you go to my Patreon, I've been releasing the books episodically. So every week a new chapter comes out. And my patrons are going to get the whole book before it releases. And so far, I believe they're on chapter 5. The patrons are. The patrons are. You get the first 3 books first 3 chapters for free. But if you are subscribed to my $5 patron tier, then you're going to be able to see the whole book before it releases. And then, as well, not in Island Affairs, I am currently editing book 4 of that series to hopefully get published later, towards the end of the summer. So that's exciting. Writing wise, I have been writing and working on this standalone sapphic book that I absolutely adore. It was so much fun to write. It was so good. Finished that finally. That took a long time. It was also a very long book. Chill. Now I am writing the villain series, which is in association to the Queen of Thieves. So it's in that same universe, writing the villain series. Having so much fun with that. And then I don't know if I said this in my last stream. I may not have, who knows. But a big change in my writing process is that now I use dictation. So I like have a microphone that I'll hook up to my phone. I've tried it on the computer, but oh my fucking God, word dictation just does not work. The word dictation refuses to work. Maybe I have to fix something with the app. I don't know, but it's not working. It just refuses to work. I've tried literally everything. It does not want to do the things. Word dictation's ass. Tried other apps to be able to dictate on my, like, Word literally just doesn't turn on. It just doesn't turn on. Tried other apps to make attempts to dictate on my computer. Doesn't really work. For the most part, my writing style now has shifted away from handwriting. A lot of my handwriting is now reserved for editing. When I add in chunks of text, I will handwrite those. Stuff like that. There's another cat over here being cute. Just giving a little spooping. Yeah, most of my writing style now, handwriting is primarily going to be in editing. I dictate a lot on my phone. And then I will also type on my phone a lot because I do a lot of travel for my job. And for my weekend job, I do a lot of travel. I have a lot of downtime. I have a lot of time traveling in a car. And so I will just type stuff out on my phone because I don't want to dictate, be like saying my whole book with all these people around, stuff like that. And I have also gotten into the habit of typing on my computer. Now that I have this super nice keyboard, it's also a mechanical keyboard. It's so much more comfortable than pretty much any keyboard I've ever owned. So that's probably a big reason as to why I never was comfortable with dictation. Or a comfortable typing on a keyboard. It's still not my ideal. Dictation is definitely my preference when it comes to writing. And honestly, I do feel like I like phone typing a little better as well. But, really, really do like this keyboard. And it's so much more comfortable to write on it than my old keyboard was. So, yeah, that is now a big part. That is now how I get my shenanigans done. And honestly, I'm writing a lot more than I used to because handwriting required so much, especially because I was handwriting in a notebook and I wasn't like writing in a tablet or something like that. So handwriting required a lot in order to be an option. Now I don't need as many, I don't have as many constraints to actually get to a point where I can write, which we love. And now, last but certainly not least is reading. Let's talk about my reading. I have been in the most obnoxious fucking reading slump of my life. Oh my God. Let's go to Goodreads. It was rough. It was either like, I wasn't liking books. I wasn't liking any books that I'd been picking up. And it made me sad, and it just made me also not want to read. And so let's go over books. The books I've DNF'd so many books. I still have I've still a lot of stuff that I need to do in terms of reading to kind of catch up. At the moment, I still need to update my Legendborn notes, which I can do today. While I'm on my reading, before I get into writing for my stream, I can do that today. Legendborn notes need to be uploaded. I need to do Tristan Strong is the next book that I'm going to be streaming. Tristan Strong. Then we'll do my quarterly wrap up, which we will. I'll let you know about all my 1 stars. I had so many 1 stars, and all of my DNFs, which I actually only had 3 DNFs, but still, This is the most I've DNF'd. These are the most I've DNF'd since I've really started doing quote-unquote booktube. So I have quite a few DNFs. All of those streams and stuff are going to be on my main channel. After my quarterly is going to be my Ace of Spades. I finished that book already, so that needs to be streamed. It was which Ace of Spades was my 5-star draft pick. Like, I don't think I said it in my original video in which I talk in, or TikTok or whatever. I don't think I stated it in there, but it was mostly because I didn't think I'd actually have access to this book this year. That's the only reason why it was not in that video. But I like was scrolling through the library, like a folder in my library app, and it just wasn't checked out, so I grabbed it. And I devoured that book in like a week. Now that was a successful that was my first successful 5-star draft pick, and we're very excited about it. After that book is like, that's the last book that I've read. That's the last thing I need to catch up on. After that, my actual like April stuff. Ooh, am I gonna fuck up a shit ton of names? Is that what we want to do right now? Or do we just want to be like titles? We're probably just gonna go titles. I've always been bad with author names, so we're just gonna titles. The next book I'm going to read is You Truly Assumed. It released, I think, last month, and I've been honestly waiting for this book for like a year. I was super excited about it, super excited when it, like, I didn't realize it came out until like a little bit before it came out, and because for a while I thought it had already been out, and so I just regularly harassed my library about getting a copy of it. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's construction literally below my feet right now. But I've been harassing my library about getting this book for a year, and it only came out a month ago. So they definitely got it, and I'm currently reading that right now. Next is actually, the next book that I want to read is going to be a reread, and it's actually a Wattpad book that I read when I was in high school, and it's called The Test. I remember reading it, and it was one of my favorite books that I had read on that site, so I wanted to go and check it out again. After that is going to be Pew, which I think, oh my god, this is apparently the only bow ties and books recommendation in this next chunk of reading. But I'm gonna make something very clear to you. Most of my books on my TBR, I have cat fur on my lip. Most of the books on my TBR, if they're by a person of color or a queer person, most of those are recommendations from Jessie at Bow Ties and Books. They are, oh my god, they could sell me literally anything. The way they talk about books is so enticing. So Pew is going to be the book that I read after The Test. There's Morpher. There's always Morpher. I have 4 cats. There's always Morpher. Pew is going to be after The Test. Then we're actually going to read a book that I just came across today. And reading the synopsis, I added that to my 5-star draft picks. It's called The Heroine Complex. After that, we are going to read Home, the second book in the Benti series by Nydia Courtefort. After that is going to be my first graphic novel of the year. Did I read any graphic novels last year? I don't think so, because I don't think that I read any from the Who's a Mowatsit series. What series? Kill Shakespeare, which is the only one I started, I think. Only graphic novel series I started at the time. Yeah, I didn't read any graphic novels last year, but this is going to be a graphic novel. It's Spy X Family. I'm very excited about that one. That sounds like it's that, like, I heard about this one, I believe, from Coffee Over Apples, and very excited. It sounds super, super good. And the last book that I have approximated is probably going to be read around that time is going to be Quest, the fourth book in the Septimus Heap series. I actually pushed this one up. At the beginning of this year, I had 40 books on my immediate TBR, knowing full well I have less time really to read than I did last year, because at the beginning of the year I was just at home doing this stuff, and now I have a part-time job which takes a lot of time and energy, and so I only read 30 books last year. I put 40 on my immediate TBR, knowing that I have less time to read. God damn it, this video is just me picking up fur in my lip gloss. Put 40 on this thing, knowing good and hell well that I have less time to read than I did last year. Still put more books on the list. 3 months later, I have a solid 62 books on this TBR, so things have been moving around quite a bit. Some books got pushed to the side because they were added, because at the beginning of the year I had Kindle Unlimited, and so some books that I no longer have access to got pushed to the side. Also, just have been adding stuff recklessly. Things have sounded super, super good, and so I've added them. Things have sounded not even super, super good, but just very interesting, and so I added them, and unreasonable list of books on my immediate TBR. Quest got lost around there somewhere, but I actually had someone on my main channel comment on a video on the Septimus Heap Book 3 review that I did, and they were excited to see what I thought of book 4, because I think they said 1, 4, and 6 were their favorite books from the series. And so we've pushed Quest up. Maybe I will... This order is not set and fast, so maybe I'll move Quest up sooner. Maybe it'll stay where it's at. Who knows? I've been having so much trouble staying in a groove with reading and just enjoying reading that I'm not gonna stress too much if things go out of order. This is just the approximate order with which I want to read these books. But anyway, of those books, yes, Spy Family, Heroine Complex, You Truly Assumed, and Ace of Spades are 4 5-star draft picks of mine. I have so many more. Let me see actually specifically how many 5-star draft picks I have. Oh, that's not... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay. 15. I have 15 draft picks. Probably will not get to all of them, but that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully I'll get to at least the ones that I declared at the beginning of the year. Let me see. Okay. How many do I have that weren't in that original? Heroine Complex was not in that original video. I'm currently reading another one that wasn't, but that's fine. If Heroine Complex if hero couplets, oh, I also read 2 of these, so 13. We only have 13 more, and if we take out heroine complex, the wife of the gods, Olga dies dreaming, and I think I don't remember if the last Quintista was on my list, but we potentially have less than 10 books that I like have all but committed to reading this year, and all of them are books that I think I'm going to love. So I feel like it's fine. I feel like we're fine as long as I stop adding books to this list. As long as I wait until all of these have been read, I should be fine and not have to worry about, I should be fine and I should not have to worry about, not having all of my 5-star picks show up. And as I speak and as I say these words and bring these words into existence, I really want to add the Poppy War to my 5-star draft pick, but I just don't know if I'm going to read it this year. I don't know if I'm going to read it this year is the main reason why. But yeah, that's my updates on all of those things. Hopefully I will be able to get Legendborn notes are going up today. Those like that's going up today. Hopefully I'll be able to get the Tristan Strong notes ready for next week. If I could also get Ace of Spades notes ready for next week, that would be pretty darn dope. But we'll see what happens. That's it for me for right now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, valedictions, friends.